Welcome to my PC flipping journey, episode 1. So this is going to be my first computer I'm going to be flipping on this channel. So what's in this computer? It's got a Ryzen 7 3800 XT, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, a B450GB motherboard, and a 550W SSD. Well, this computer isn't complete, it's missing a GPU. Well, we're going to be ripping out the GPU from this computer, which is my main rig, because this computer actually has a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D, but we kind of skipped out on the GPU. So we're going to be moving it to this computer so we can hopefully make enough profit so we can buy a new GPU for this. What we're going to be doing today is getting a air cooler for this, a pretty cheap Cooler Master one, and we're also going to get an M.2 SSD so we can get this up and running to be sold. So this case here it's actually pretty nice. It's got a glass front panel, glass side panel, alright airflow. I'm pretty sure it's a Centacom branded computer. I'm not completely sure, but I don't know what Carusa is, but they only sell them at Centacom. That's what I've seen so far. I'm not completely sure, but I think this case is a Centacom brand. Alright, so we are back with the components. So what we have here is the Cooler Master Hyper H412R. This is practically the cheapest tower cooler you can get in Australia. It was $28 AD, brand new. Looks pretty good. And what else we got? We got a Verbatim VI3000 SSD. This is 512 gigabytes of storage. I got this for $49. It was on sale, so a bit cheaper, so hopefully that will improve our profit a bit. So let's just screw this in. Make sure you apply all even amounts of pressure on each spot so it doesn't break or damage anything. The block installed. Now we're just going to install this thing. Pretty simple. I think it's a 90mm. It's pretty small. Nice and evenly clicked on, so this should work now. Here, I found a screw, very small. Focuses, very small screw. So we're just gonna install the SSD. It's pretty simple install. What you want to do? We'll get this. You can't really see. Put it in like that, and just push down. You can screw that in right there, and it should work. Let me just. Screwdriver. That's screwed in. So that SSD is installed. So there we go. We got all the parts installed. Now to see if these work, we can install Windows on this. Next thing we want to do is install this GPU, a Galaxy RTX 2060. There we go, you heard that click. Oh, it was on. There we go, the RGB turned on. Oh, display, we got display. There we go. Got it into BIOS, baby. So, I went down in the garage and I actually have an old crappy computer and I found this crappy Thermaltake fan. I cleaned it up a little, not the best. I'm just gonna chuck it on the front right here, just to get a little bit more airflow so it doesn't overheat, I guess. Maybe on the top, I'm not sure which needs more cooling. The GPU is probably fine. I'll probably put this on the top to get some fresh air for the CPU cooler. So our PC is running on Windows. So Windows 10, it's working. So yeah, it's time to, I reckon, install the basics and list it up for sale. So after a lot of troubleshooting with the computer, I think there's a problem with the RAM. So it's actually a 16GB kit of 3200 megahertz, but it's only displaying 8GB. I swapped the RAM slots, I swapped the RAM, and I think one of the RAM sticks is a dud. I tried this one, I think this one was the dud, but it does still display 8GB, so I might just sell this as an 8GB kit or 8GB PC just because the RGB still works on this thing. And yeah, the price will have to go down a bit, but hopefully it will still sell because it is 3200 megahertz, but it just doesn't display the slot and it's not working properly. I want to see if I can fix this, but at the moment it's not looking very good. So I think I've given up on this RAM stick. It's dead, it's just not showing, but the RGB still works, so I'm just gonna list it as 8 gigabytes. We lose some money on there. Unfortunately, the RAM on that PC is completely dead. It's very disappointing, but I'll have to list it as an 8 gigabyte kit. Hopefully this will sell, so we just gotta wait a few days or weeks, hopefully not months, but hopefully we can get the PC sold very soon. So I listed this computer on Facebook Marketplace for $700, and with the calculations from this list I made, which is mostly second-hand part prices and a little bit of new parts, we get a profit of $114. $114 as profit is really good, but yeah, I hope I can sell it for that price. But so far on Marketplace, we've gotten a few messages, but most of them are just trades. We haven't actually gotten any legit offers, which kind of sucks. And I think the RAM is throwing people off because I have to explain everything in the description. It's kind of a pain. I really hope this computer sells so we can get enough profit to buy another computer and flip it to make more videos. So it's been a few weeks and I haven't gotten any legit offers on Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully I can get it sold soon, but I don't think I'm going to be able to sell it in the times of making this video. So I'm going to be making a part 2 or an episode 2 of flipping PCs, and hopefully we might be able to flip another computer and we'll be able to sell a Thermaltake power supply in case I have, which I found in the garage actually. It's really old and it doesn't really have use to me. I don't think it's very good for flipping, so I'm just going to sell that. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I thank you guys so much for going this far. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my episode 2.